this interesting dance move all over Instagram, YouTube, or in public and wanted to join in on the fun. Because it looks fun and it should be easy. The thing is, like anything, shuffling isn't as easy as it looks. It takes a lot of practice. It's like learning how to walk, but with rhythm. You will look awkward, uncoordinated, and it will feel unnatural at first. After all, your body and muscles are probably not used to doing so many coordinated foot movements at one time. It's normal. In this video, I'm going to show you the key ingredients necessary to shuffle. Number 1, clothing and shoes. Make sure you have on comfy clothing that is easy to move in. You can shuffle in a dress eventually, but trust me, it's not the most comfortable. Shoes, keep them flat. You'll have more control because it'll feel like your feet are touching the ground on a flat surface. As you get better, you can shuffle in pretty much anything, even socks, although that can be a little bit dangerous. Number 2, the running man. The running man is super simple. Maybe Wavy is a shuffler who describes it best. Imagine there's 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Start on the first line and take a step forward as if you're walking. Stop. You see, this makes a triangle. Perfect. Now, lift your back leg up into a flamingo-like position. Then, bring your front leg back while bringing your knee down. That's literally it. The tricky part is getting your body used to the movements. This is where practice comes in. Start imagining yourself shuffling with ease. That's what I did as I listened to music. Eventually, you will go from a very slow progression to a faster and seamless movement. Also, there are different styles of the running man you can do, like this. As you become more comfortable and familiar with the basics, you can start adding simple variations easily. Number 3, the T-step. Alright, so if you're okay with number 2 and you're ready to start moving and gliding across the floor, it's time to learn the T-step. The T-step is basically how you go from here to here without losing rhythm. For some people, the T-step is easier to get than the shuffle. The common way to do it is to put your feet in a position like this. Get used to the pivoting movement first. Once you have that down, it's time to start lifting a leg up and putting it down. The pivoting leg is what will move you right if you pivot with your right foot, or left if you pivot with your left foot. Then you lift your leg up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, pivoting until you're over here. This is really important to master before you learn how to start gliding and sliding. Number 4, slides. Being able to slide is not a beginner move, and I can make an entire video on how to do it if you want. But it's what differentiates the Melbourne Shuffle from the shuffling you see most people do for fun on Instagram. The first thing you do is take a large step in the direction you want to go and simply drag your foot to meet it, so you're back into a regular shoulder width stance. That's the basics of sliding. Just practice doing that until your muscle remembers it. Eventually you can go from this to this. Number 5, turns. Turning is actually easier than it may seem when you shuffle. You use the momentum from the running man to make turns. For example, when you put your foot down, use the same foot and repeatedly put it down while pivoting with the foot on the floor. Lift foot up, pivot, put foot down. Lift foot up, pivot, put foot down. Number 6, combinations. Once you feel confident in at least the running man and T-step, you can start switching from the running man to a T-step to a slide and to a turn without pausing. When you first start, go very slow and allow yourself to pause. But eventually, as you practice, you'll figure out your go-to combinations. Like this video if you want a tutorial on how to cut shapes. It looks like this. Cutting shapes, I think, helps a lot with transitions. Because your feet are in a different position, you can do different movements. As shuffling and cutting shapes becomes more popular, there are so many tricks and styles people are inventing and incorporating every day. Once you know the basics and are extremely good at them, you can learn any style very easily. In less than 10 minutes because you have the foundation. This is like with most things in life. Once you know the basics, the tricky and stylish parts of any skill are easy to implement when you choose to do so. What do you do with your hands? I used to do a thing called industrial dancing, and it kind of looks like this. I know, really strange. But because of this, I tend to do that with my hands, where I basically move my hands in the direction I'm going with my feet. Number 7, the right music. Finally, the music. Music is very important. Technically, you can shuffle to anything with an electronic beat, drum, or bass. Classical music, not so much. However, I applaud you if you enjoy doing so. I'm very picky with my music, so I don't listen to everything. You can check out my personal playlist to see what I shuffle to. However, common genres are electronic dance music, house music, pop music, and drum and bass music. Number 8, practice. Finally, practice. That is the biggest takeaway. It takes time, but if you practice at the bus stop, as you wait for the train, or if you imagine as you listen to a song, as you clean your bedroom, as you make breakfast at a random event you attend, you become better without you even noticing. My cousin went from not knowing how to this good in just a month of shuffling. All in all, shuffling takes practice. You just need to be comfy while you're practicing. Master the Running Man and T-step, play around with slides and turns when you're ready, experiment with combinations, choose the right music, and practice everywhere. I'm super curious. When was the first time you ever saw someone shuffling? And what about it made you want to learn? For me, I saw this person on YouTube when I was 17 gliding on pavement, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Then over time, shuffling became like a stress reliever and a workout for me. In fact, it's one of my favorite ways to work out. 2 hours can go by and you'll still be shuffling. That's how fun it is. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, Galaxies, bye!